This is the leading news from the Albuquerque Journal. I'm Gino Gutierrez. It's Monday, August 10th. Here's what we're covering on today's episode. A new whistleblower complaint is raising fresh questions about a DEA practice that allowed large quantities of fentanyl to reach Albuquerque during an investigation. According to the complaint, DEA agents stopped drug courier Urine Miranda Vasquez in November of 2022 with about 120,000 fentanyl pills and 10 kilograms of methamphetamine, but did not arrest him or seize the drugs. Instead, agents monitored him for 6 months as he allegedly made at least 5 more trips from Phoenix, bringing as much as 500,000 additional fentanyl pills and large quantities of methamphetamine into New Mexico. Agents eventually arrested Miranda Vasquez in May of 2023 after finding 19 kilograms of fentanyl and 7 kilograms of meth in his vehicle. He was sentenced to 4 years in federal prison. The complaint, filed by an unidentified Albuquerque DEA agent, alleges agents faced retaliation for seizing fentanyl shipments and questioning the practice, known as, quote, walking narcotics. The allegations come as investigations by the New Mexico Attorney General and the Justice Department's Inspector General continue. A political dispute is brewing over who should fill a recently vacated state house seat in southern New Mexico. Former Democratic Representative Joanne Farre of Las Cruces resigned early from House District 37, setting up a battle between House Speaker Javier Martinez, a Democrat, and Republican Minority Leader Gail Armstrong over how the vacancy should be handled. Armstrong is urging the Doña Ana County Commission to not appoint Democrat Lori Martinez, who is already running for a seat in November. Martinez won the Democratic primary in June and is set to face Republican Isabela Soles in the general election. Armstrong argues appointing Martinez now could give her an unfair advantage and is asking commissioners to either leave the seat vacant until Election Day or appoint somebody who isn't a candidate. Speaker Martinez disagrees, saying the appointment process is separate from the November election and won't affect voters' ability to choose their representative. House District 37 is entirely within Doña Ana County, giving the 5-member county commission authority to decide whether to fill the vacancy and whom to appoint. New federal housing legislation could bring billions of dollars in new opportunities to New Mexico, but state officials say it may take months before the money starts flowing. The 21st Century Road to Housing Act, signed into law last month, includes more than 50 provisions designed to increase home construction, improve affordability, and modernize housing policies. New Mexico has a housing shortage estimated at about 58,000 units. Local housing officials say provisions encouraging zoning reforms, infrastructure improvements, and construction could help communities increase their housing supply. The law also creates programs for home repairs, housing for disabled veterans, and converting vacant buildings into attainable housing. But much of the legislation still requires federal funding and implementation guidelines. State officials in New Mexico say they may not see significant funding until early 2027. Officials say communities can use that time to prepare by reviewing zoning, permitting, and planning rules, so they're ready to compete for federal funding. Albuquerque has already begun evaluating vacant city-owned properties and other opportunities to position itself for funding under the new law. And a wildfire in the Pecos Wilderness north of Santa Fe has grown to about 3,000 acres, with no containment reported as of Sunday night. The Frijoles fire began Tuesday in the Espanola Ranger District. The U.S. Forest Service says lightning caused the fire. About 100 firefighters are battling the flames, with large air tankers and helicopters dropping retardant in water to slow the fire's growth. No injuries or structural damage has been reported. No evacuations have been ordered, but nearby residents have been placed on ready status and are being urged to prepare evacuation plans and emergency kits. New Mexico 503 is closed between Santa Fe County Road 98 and New Mexico 76. Officials are also asking the public to avoid the fire area, including Santa Cruz Overlook Road and campground. Fire officials are warning people to keep drones grounded, and unauthorized drones can force firefighter aircraft to leave the area and suspend aerial operations. Weather this week could bring rain, lightning, flooding, and sudden wind shifts, creating additional challenges for firefighters. The leading news is powered by the journalism of the Albuquerque Journal. If you enjoy hearing all of the stories we share with you here daily, please consider becoming a digital subscriber to the Journal by utilizing the discount code in our show notes. Every subscription helps support local journalism and allows us to provide you with the news that matters to you. Now taking a look at Albuquerque's weather forecast. Today you can expect sunny and hot skies with a high near 100, and as for this evening, isolated showers and thunderstorms between 9 p.m. and midnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 70. To keep up with all the latest news from the Albuquerque Journal, you can visit our website at abqjournal.com. That's the leading news. I'm Gino Gutierrez. We'll be back tomorrow.